Welcome back to the studio. Join me right now to talk about the silent killer, as he likes to call it, known as high blood pressure, Dr. Garko. How you doing today?
Demetrius, I'm doing great. Thank you for the invitation and have an opportunity to see you and talk to you and your audience today. It's a great privilege to be with you.
Oh, Dr. Garko, don't you get to flattering us over here on the Western Slope. We don't take too kindly. Now, Dr. Garko, how is blood pressure formed, sir?
Yeah, blood pressure is a big deal. I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm telling you, it is a silent killer because it doesn't signal any warning signs or symptoms, and it takes sometimes years to develop, and it's hooked up with different risk factors, modifiable and non-modifiable risk factors. We might get into that, but blood pressure really is the force of your heart pumping. Every time it squeezes and contracts, it's pushing blood into those arteries, and that's pressure. And so it's the amount of force pushing up against the walls of the artery caused by the heart muscle pumping. In a simple way, that's what it is.
Now, Dr. Garko, I read that you have some natural ways to sort of get rid of this high blood pressure. What are some ways you would go about that?
Okay, so, there are pharmaceuticals, high blood pressure medications. Many people have to be on those drugs. I understand that. And by the way, you should never stop taking your meds without first consulting with your physician. So in terms of what are the things that we can do to keep blood pressure better managed, first of all, it's your diet and lifestyle generally. An unhealthy diet, you want to avoid a diet that is loaded with salt, sugar, and fat, processed foods. That is bad news. You want to get enough sleep and rest. You want to make sure that you don't consume alcohol in excess. And stress, Demetrius, is a killer. Make no mistake about it. So if you can eat a healthy diet, try to be physically active, try not to smoke and use tobacco products, drink alcohol in moderation, and learn how to manage stress, that generally will keep you in, pretty good shape. It turns out that as we get older, our odds of blood pressure increase. That's just a function of aging. And if you have heart disease caused by atherosclerosis, surely you're going to probably have high blood pressure. And that pressure against the walls of the artery damages the lining of that artery, and the body tries to repair it. It's using cholesterol, and cholesterol goes there, and then you get plaquing, and then next thing you know, you got a blockage, and then you can have a heart attack. So it's important. Now, in my practice, my nutrition practice, I tell my clients all sorts of things. They say, Dr. Garko, please, just tell me one thing I can do. And for my patients that have heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, I tell them that herbs are very, very important. One particular herb, aged garlic extract. Demetrius, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of studies on AGE. You'll find that in different products. The one supplement that I use in my practice every day is Strauss Heart Drops. It has all of the necessary botanicals in there to help manage your blood pressure and keep the structure and function of your cardiovascular system operating. You can learn more about that by going to straussnaturals.com. And if you go there, there's a link that says Ask Dr. Garko. You can click on that. You can make comments, ask me, I'll respond to you. And if you need help, I'll reach out to you.
Well, Dr. Garko, I want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and enlightening the Western Slope on a few tips on how to help lower their blood pressure and monitor it. We greatly appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you. Your community's lucky to have you. You got a lot of energy. You got a great spirit, and I enjoyed being with you, and I hope I see you next time.
That makes two of us, Dr. Garko.